How to fight against fluid retention naturally. As my dear friends of YouTube, I hope that very well in this opportunity we will talk about the retention of liquids in our body. Our ankles, legs, abdomen, are more swollen than usual and we do not know why it can be. Maybe what we have is a fluid retention that causes them to accumulate in our body, giving the feeling of having gained weight. When really what happens to us is the product of a metabolic disorder produced by different causes. This effect occurs when there is an imbalance in the liquids of our body. The blood vessels deposit too much fluid in the body tissues, or the liquid that is stored in them is not eliminated through the blood in a normal way. The same happens if the lymphatic vessels are unable to transport excess fluid from the body with lymphatic fluids. At this time our body will begin to retain fluid. Many may be the causes from which this malfunction is derived, such as pregnancy, obesity, malfunction of the lymphatic glands, suffering from renal, cardiac, or hepatic insufficiency. Disorders that cause a malfunction of our body unbalancing the levels of fluids in the body. Other causes of fluid retention can be external to us, such as standing or sitting for many hours. Wearing too tight clothing that worsens circulation, excessive heat and humidity often affects, as does the abuse of salt in food. The same happens with some medications that facilitate the retention of fluids in our body. We must not forget that it is an anomaly that can be avoided with proper treatment. Normally, if its origin is organic, we must get medical treatment accompanied by our natural recipes. If, on the other hand, the retention is due to external causes, we can help ourselves with only natural substances, and of an adaptation of the diet to recover the liquid levels of our body. Of course, fluid retention is a problem that affects many people, and that can be solved simply by adopting a series of healthy habits. As avoid foods rich in salt and sugar. Carry a varied diet of fresh products and avoid large amounts of salt present in foods such as salted meats, sausages, sauces, dressings, popcorn and some cheeses, especially buttery ones. In the same way we must avoid foods rich in sugars such as desserts, popcorn, or fast food, among others. Since excess glucose drains water by osmosis and promotes its retention in the body. Add proteins to the diet. There is a good amount of protein to eat, because if they are lacking in the diet, the production of albumin is drastically reduced, which can cause the accumulation of liquids between the tissues. The fruit, an ally. To counteract the body's sodium level and maintain fluid balance, it is recommended to consume foods that provide potassium, mainly fruits such as bananas, melon, and watermelon, besides vegetables like artichokes, watercress, Swiss chard, or pumpkin. To this list you can also add the plum. It also helps to stop constipation, and the onion, which helps improve blood circulation. Drink 2 liters of water a day. If the organism feels hydrated, it will let the retained liquids be eliminated. However, it is essential not to exceed 4 liters per day so as not to retain liquids due to overload, and to pay attention to the composition of the mineral water you drink. To avoid consuming water rich in sodium. And remember, 8 glasses of water are around the ideal measure of intake, not much, not much. If you want to see reflected in your physical appearance the improvement of your health, follow our advice step by step, as retention is annoying for everyone who suffers. We also recommend the practice of exercise, since it is very good remedy to eliminate liquids. In addition, we will give you the best diuretic teas can be prepared with parsley, artichoke, horsetail, and Jamaica flower. These teas eliminate excess water and liquids retained in the body, being useful to deflate and combat fluid retention, as they favor the production of urine. Learn how to prepare each tea to make the most of its properties to combat fluid retention and lose weight. 1. Parsley tea. Parsley has medicinal properties that, in addition to improving digestion and increasing production, it also helps to eliminate uric acid, being, therefore, an excellent drink for those who suffer from gout or rheumatism. Parsley is easy to grow at home and adapts very well to small pots and, therefore, is a great suggestion for those who suffer from fluid retention or hyperuricemia. Ingredients: a twig or 25 grams of parsley with stems, A quarter of a lemon. A glass of water. Preparation method. In a saucepan place the chopped parsley and water, boil about 5 to 10 minutes. Cover the pot, let cool, strain, add the lemon and drink then, at least 4 times a day. 2 herbal tea. This recipe is a homemade diuretic that helps eliminate swelling and fluid retention, being very useful also to help lose weight. The results are more evident at the end of the day, verifying if the feet and hands are less swollen. Ingredients: 10 grams of artichoke, 10 grams of horsetail, 10 grams of black elderberry, 10 grams of laurel, 10 grams of anise. Preparation method. Mix the herbs and set aside while boiling a liter of water in a pot. When the water is boiling, turn off the heat and add the selection of herbs. Cover about 5 minutes and then strain. Store the tea in a thermal bottle because you should drink warm throughout the day. This tea should be taken throughout the day for 15 days. 3 Jamaica flower tea. The flower of Jamaica tea is diuretic but also has laxative action, being useful to improve intestinal functioning. What is good to leave the skin of the face cleaner and the belly less swollen? Ingredients: 2 tablespoons of soup filled with dried Jamaica flowers. A liter of water starting to boil. Preparation method. Add the Jamaica flowers in the hot water and let stand for 10 minutes, properly covered. Strain and drink throughout the day. 4 Dandelion tea. Dandelion has diuretic action and is good for those who suffer from gout or rheumatism, as it helps to decrease uric acid. Ingredients: 15 grams of leaves and roots of dandelion. 250 milliliters of boiling water. Preparation method. Add the water in a cup and then place the roots and let stand for 10 minutes. Strain and drink 2 to 3 times a day. 5 Green tea with pineapple. Green tea has a bitter taste and pineapple helps improve the flavor of this tea, being a great option when you drink cold. Add some chopped mint leaves and ice is also a good way to make this tea more tasty. It can be taken during meals, but always respecting the maximum amount of 100 milliliters, so as not to hinder digestion and not get fat. Ingredients: a spoonful of green tea soup, 1 slice, 1 centimeter thick, of pineapple, 500 milliliters of water. Preparation method. Add the ingredients in a pot and boil for a few minutes. Strain and take 2 to 3 times a day. 6 Corn beards. This tea can be found in the shops of natural products. It has a mild flavor, but to make it more pleasant you can add some drops of lemon when the tea is ready. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons chopped corn whiskers soup, 2 cups of boiling water. Preparation method. Place the ingredients in a pot and boil for 10 minutes. Strain, let cool a little and drink about 2 to 3 cups a day. 7 Ginger with cinnamon. Ginger tea with cinnamon is delicious and is optimal to combat fluid retention and help you lose weight in a healthy and tasty way. However, this tea should not be consumed during pregnancy because it can cause uterine contractions, being dangerous for the fetus. Ingredients: a slice of a centimeter thick ginger, a large cinnamon stick, a cup of boiling water. Preparation method. Place the ingredients in a pot and boil for about 5 minutes. Strain and drink throughout the day. Well, my dear friends, I hope this information is very useful for you. If you liked it, do not forget to give it and subscribe to my channel, and I ask you as always for your help sharing my videos with all your friends and family. Now I say goodbye to you, not without first thanking you for all your support and your preference. Wishing you from the heart to have a beautiful weekend, always surrounded by the people you most love. Many blessings and a big hug for all of you until the next friends.